Excuse me, can we just stop it there? I thought I'd just do a quick recap. Right. Bernie has been trying to get home to the 20th century ever since he mistook the time bus for a night bus to Mitcham. But he's now been abducted by myself, that's Raymond, and my lovely lady Hildegard. Meanwhile, the conductor, still aboard the time bus and trying to locate Bernie, has picked up Herr Grubberman, a blind zither player from 19th century Vienna. You can carry on now.
The Routemasters by Andrew McGibbon. Episode 3, On the Buses.
There we are, Bernie. Not too tight, I hope.
Where are you taking me? Why have you tied me to this chair with fluffy pink rope?
That's hardly the way to talk to your new host. We want to make you comfortable. After all, you could be spending some time with me.
And me. This is my transporter, after all. Isn't it, darling?
Yes, darling.
Mind you, before I met Hildegard, my time tube was a tip. I tell you, this place needed a woman's touch, and since my golden lady arrived, everything's been spick and span. She's even added some feminine things, though bulkhead-mounted foot irons and wrist restraints seem a strange choice for a woman of today.
Oh, shut up, Raymond.
Do you mean that?
One more word, Raymond, and I'll desiccate you.
I thought you did.
You two are like some sort of sick double act.
Oh, do you think so? Hildegard's got quite a good voice, but my tap's not what it used to be.
You're a knob.
You're very kind.
I could curse myself for letting Bernie fall into Hildegard's hands. He's an innocent participant.
You must not blame yourself. I'm sure he's perfectly safe.
Herr Grubman, I cannot thank you enough.
Conductor, it was my pleasure. There is no one in the world who does it quite like Madame Dorothy. Is she not worth every shilling?
Looking at Madame Dorothy, I think you have a distinct advantage being blind. And given the frequency of your visits, I wouldn't be surprised if that's how you went blind. Anyway, that wasn't what I was thanking you for. Without your telepathic skills, it is likely that Freud would have ended up the laughingstock of Vienna.
It was nothing.
Hardly nothing, Herr Grubman. Hildegard and Raymond turned Freud's inner circle of psychiatrists into a bunch of gibbering idiots. Inducing a state of 24-hour amnesia using telepathic suggestion was the only way to restore the status quo. On its own, that is an uncommon skill. Not one I would have associated with a blind zither player from 19th century Vienna.
I haven't always been blind, Conductor, but I have myself suffered a curious amnesia as to what I was before the accident.
Accident?
Yes, Conductor. I was knocked over by a tram, rather like the one you and I are sitting in now.
This isn't a tram, Herr Grubman. You're travelling on a time bus, and I am a Routemasters. Well, that's an improvement. Can you remember what happened?
Some of it is very hazy. It was Christmas Eve. I'd just been to the loading planking to buy my wife a dirndl. There was rage in Vienna. I recall looking both ways as I crossed the street, like you do, and...
Yes?
And...
Yes?
To be honest, it would be a lot easier without that awful music.
Interpolator. Thank you. Carry on.
Well, I swear this tram just appears from nowhere, right in front of me. The last thing I saw with my own eyes were these lights, brighter than I have ever seen. 2 of them. Then everything went black. And that is how it has been ever since.
What about your telepathy?
It was only afterwards I started to see and feel things in my mind. I could hear what people were saying and see what they were doing. I was given a zither by a dying street entertainer, and I have learned to play it with some skill.
To be honest, Herr Grubman, it's not much of a skill you've acquired. You can only play one tune.
Maybe. But that tune has kept me from starving to death, and it's kept me sane. The trouble is, I keep crashing into people.
It worries me, Herr Grubman, that you were knocked over by a bus that was by your account not native to Vienna.
Yes, but it was the 3 trams that followed that did the real damage.
Never mind. Just keep searching. He's bound to turn up somewhere.
I hope I am not speaking out of turn, but I can't help noticing that you seem to be doing a lot of talking to a pipe organ, and it seems to be talking back to you.
I'm sorry, I don't think you've been introduced. Herr Grubman, I would like you to meet the Interpolator.
I'm pleased to make your acquaintance. What a charming thing. An accordion that can talk to you. Perhaps I should give up playing the zither and get one of these.
Herr Grubman, it's much more than just a musical instrument. Interpolator, run your revision.
Herr
Here, lurking beneath the lush savannas of what was once the African continent, are the only surviving species of a once proud creature, the peony. Every 1,000 years, one of them undergoes a form of spiritual elevation. He is uplifted to a position of great power, given the gift of transmutation and the ability to travel through time. How these mysterious gifts are bestowed is and remains an enigma. But today we are fortunate enough to witness this rare event at first hand. And there, out of thousands gathered, we can see the one who is to be chosen.
Hi, everybody. My name's Raymond, but you can call me Ray.
How much longer do you intend to keep me tied up?
I'm so sorry, Bernie. I don't want to keep you imprisoned here. I simply have no option. But then, I'm a prisoner here too, you know.
This is hardly a prison, Hildegard.
You've no idea what it's like being all alone inside this transporter. A woman gets, well, lonely. Look, why don't we talk it over somewhere more private? Like my chamber? I'll untie you. Though if you like, I can always tie you up again in there.
I'm perfectly happy where I am, thank you.
Hildegard, what are you doing?
Oh, stop blubbing, you jellied macro follicle, and let me get on.
How can you seduce him right in front of me?
Oh, because I thought you might like to watch.
Oh, well, that's different. For a moment, then, I thought I was experiencing the first flushes of deep, penetrating jealousy.
Well, I just want to make you happy.
Yeah.
Bernie.
Yeah, what?
You really are something, Hildegard.
Don't you want to see the real woman underneath all these tight, restricting clothes?
Oh, yeah, I'd love to. I mean, no, I wouldn't. Oh!
Oh, go on, Bernie. I'll untie your knots if you promise to be a good boy.
Oh.
Raymond, monitor the controls for me.
Where are you going?
I'm going to entertain our guest.
But you said I could watch.
No, I said you could watch me seduce him. Now get back to the controls or I'll be forced to perforate your treacle vat. Come along, Bernie.
Treacle vat. Jelly follicle. I'm a fine figure of a flask. She's so cruel and heartless. Mind you, that's one of the things I like about her most. You don't have to stand for that, you know. Who said that? I did. Who are you? I'm the other side of your personality. But I didn't think I had another side to my personality. Well, to be honest, you don't have much of a personality at all. So perhaps you should think of me as a divine spirit guiding you through this difficult time. Okay. What do you think I should do? You've been given the power to transfer yourself into anybody you want to. What would you rather be at this moment? Well, at this moment, I'd rather be... I see what you mean. But I can only transfer myself if I'm in the same room as Bernie. And as you may have noticed, we're strapped into a metagenetic control pod, which is held in place by a bipolar variable crow-proton sheath. And my seatbelt's done up, too. What are you talking about? Have you no brains? Have you forgotten what you are? You're a peony. And not just any peony. You've been chosen. Hand-picked. You are the peeny weenie. The peeny weenie? Get out of me, flask. Look, you don't have to occupy the body of another person just to feel alive. You can stand proud on your own too. Well, let's just say you can stand proud. You can show Hildegard what you're really made of. Sounds interesting. What do I have to do? Listen to me and I'll tell you. Oh, I see.
Now, you see, I was just waiting for this night bus when this old-fashioned Routemasters bus appeared out of nowhere. I got on, thinking it was going to take me home. Instead, by way of some crazy bus conductor, it brought me to you.
Bernie, I do believe you're blushing. Have some more champagne.
Thank you. You know, you're very beautiful.
Thank you.
But there's something I don't understand. Why do you travel through time with that demented blancmange?
He has his uses.
What is transport?
Without him, I would be unable to get around, it's true. Though without me, he'd go to pieces. Though, make that dribble away. I suppose I'd become his surrogate mother. Poor little ectoplasm.
Why was it so important to steal Freud's paper on telepathy then?
Oh, God, you're cute. But so many questions, Bernie.
Well, what are you? What, a collector, a thief, a plunderer, stealing things from the past and depriving artists of their greatest works? I mean, couldn't you find something more fulfilling?
At this moment, Bernie, there's only one fulfilling thing I'd like to do.
Oh, yeah. Oh, Hildegard, please, please.
I know you want me.
Let's talk a bit more, Hildegard.
Oh, don't you desire me?
I'd like to get to know you a bit better first.
Oh, how novel. Okay. Look, I'm from your future, Bernie. I'm the chief curator of the Triennium Institute. It's like your science museum, only 1,000 times larger and not so many French students. It's a vast underground complex, hewn out of alpine rock. The items I've been plundering, to use your word, may exist in your time, but by my century, much of the world you know and its treasures have vanished.
What, war?
Worse than that. Development, Bernie. Huge housing conurbations, giant warehouses. You see, accommodating an ever-growing and migrating population meant that antiquities were better preserved as tactile projections in a zonal entertainment matrix. The Triennium Institute was established to give a home to as many of these originals as possible before development or apathy turned them to dust.
Well, it all sounds very noble, Hildegard, but moving the Acropolis to a cavern under Mont Blanc isn't the same as stealing the ceiling of the Sistine Chapel.
Look, 50,000 years from now, historians will be looking at it, preserved underground, and what'll it matter to them? It didn't exist until I brought it to the Institute.
You're trying to play God.
Oh, Bernie, I'm not trying. I am. Look, the human race has been trying to play God ever since it invented the wheel. What people don't know won't hurt them. And what I do doesn't hurt them either. And that's enough talking. Come here, tiger.
Oh.
Just a little bit harder together we
Here we go, Herr Grubberman. Lunch.
What is that?
It's lunch. Isn't that enough?
What colour is it?
Lunch colour. Why would that matter to you? You can't see it anyway.
No, Conductor, but my sense of smell is more acute than yours.
I can't eat it either. I'm worried sick about Bernie and what that woman will do to him, to say nothing of Raymond.
This Raymond intrigues me. He can become anyone he wants, yet instead he prefers to live in a jar like a 10-year-old pot of Heineke Schluker's apricot chutney, and he manages to smell twice as bad.
Well, a yellow-stained mucilage can't exactly take regular baths.
Perhaps he could keep his lid on more often. Stranger, though, is Hildegard's voice. It seems very familiar to me.
I don't see how. You couldn't possibly know her.
Maybe it stirred something that hadn't been stirred for years, which is more than can be said for this gruel.
Bernie.
Oh, Hildegard.
Yes, Bernie.
Oh, what are you doing?
Why, do you want me to stop?
Oh, Hildegard.
Hildegard! Gooey!
Was that you?
No.
Gooey! I'm down here, Hildegard.
Is that Raymond? Raymond? Bernie, darling, be a sweetie and turn on the lights, would you? Oh, God, Raymond, what have you done?
I did it for you. Look, I've rejoined my species.
You're disgusting. Go away.
Oh, I don't believe it. He's a penile.
No, that's a peony.
Peeny weeny, if you don't mind. I'm proud of who I am, and I'm ready for action.
Raymond, what are you doing, Bernie?
If you don't return me to Mitcham, South London, right now, this gravichroma spray will turn you into a salamander.
Bernie, sweetie, that weapon's very dangerous. Its effects can't be reversed. Please be careful.
I can see you're both getting along fine, so I'll be heading back to my flask. Sorry if I interrupted anything.
Stay there, you tumescent twit. Our guest apparently wants to leave.
You won't forget to sign the visitor's book, will you?
Raymond, instigate a tube-wide stage 3 phlebotomy and redirect the exit vector flaps to Mitcham Bus Garage in South London. Enter this time and zone code. 101100223104550087685993. Do it now.
What came after the 2?
Oh, you helmet.
Anyway, I can't reach the controls from down here. You're gonna have to pick me up.
Oh. Never mind, I'll do it myself. There you are. Mitcham Bus Garage, home sweet home. A shame you're leaving us, Bernie. You are so keen.
Could you close the door? It's very drafty down here.
Sorry, Hildegard. Maybe another time.
You'll be aching to come back to me before you know it. See you, lover. Bye.
Oh, at last. So nice to be home. Good old Mitcham Bus Garage. Oi, mate. Excuse me, are you going to Mitcham Lane?
Hello, Bernie.
Hello, do I know you?
Of course you do. I'm your driver. Come on in.
Mitcham Lane, please.
Mitcham Lane.
Yeah, Mitcham Lane. When is the bus leaving?
When is the bus leaving? Oh, you're a one. Oi, watch out, here comes the supervisor. Oh, dear.
What is going on?
Hasn't this bus left you?
Oh, hark at him.
Now, listen to me, sunshine. I'm giving you a warning. Your crate is backwards by next week if you don't mend your pulpitude. Do you hear me, you waxy thong? Sorry about that, Bernie. We've got some right liquish all sorts working for us. Where are you going?
Mitcham Lane, please. Yeah, how do you know my name?
Oh, it's written all over your retinium, matey-o. Cleave you denario, or are you a plastic vendor, sir? Doesn't matter, either will do.
Why are you talking like that?
Talking like what?
Oh, never mind. Look, I've got a £1 coin here somewhere.
Really? So you might want to keep that safe. Not many of those about.
No, that won't be when we sign up for the Euro.
All right, little squatting encyclopedia you are.
Yeah.
Mitcham Lane. Well, I'm going that way as it happens. I'll sit warm and moist if that's all right with you, sir. Come on, there's no one fretting a singe. We're late to you. Get this bus nodded.
Why do I always sit next to the nutter?
Next week, we'll have a go at Smack My Bitch Up for Recorder and Woodblock. But let's finish the programme by singing Everything We Practiced Today. 3, 4. Relax, don't do it. When you want to suck to it, relax, don't do it. When you want to...
May I say, Conductor, what an eminent tutelage I'm receiving from your marvel of a musical friend. I can almost play another tune on my zither. Listen.
Yes, I think I preferred the original. Excellent. The Interpolator has located Bernie. I can't imagine why they would want to go there either. There's nothing worth plundering. They've left him behind? Typical. We'd better get him before he's noticed. He's probably already very disorientated. I'm sorry, Herr Grubberman, but I'm going to have to cut your lesson short.
No matter, I've learned quite a lot already. Relax. That tune will send me to sleep. I won't make any money playing that one.
Are you married, Bernie?
No, I'm not.
I am. You don't know what you're frying, matey-o. It's a come call, I'll tell. Ah, she's a lovely mess, though. All creamy and spiked. The Farchneck Langhoppity Crimble Humble, sir. It's most keyhole.
Look, I'm sorry, I don't want to be rude, but I've had quite a few days of this, and I'd just like to be left alone, please.
Are you not finding me pleasing and entertaining, sir?
Not really. In fact, I think you're a bore, actually.
Bore? Bore? Bore?
Oh, what is going on?
Oh, it's not good enough, is it? I knew it wasn't. You didn't enjoy it, did you, Bernie?
Enjoy what? Who are you?
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to give you fright-o. Me nomenclium Spikea. You're the first person to Venturo here in a week.
You what? Why, is there a bus strike or something?
What is a bus strike?
What?
You don't sound nativian to this, Conherb.
Conherb?
You're not from Greater Croydania.
Croydania?
Wow! You've no chip in bed. I thought you talked funny.
What?
You've no identio chip under skin.
Get off my arm. Here, let me off this bus.
Of course. I'm just saddled you didn't enjoy it.
Enjoy what?
The revision. You're not the only one. I just can't figure out where I climbed out of the graph. I thought people would flume to see what it was like to tilter on an old Londonian.
This isn't a real bus, is it?
No, of course not.
And this isn't really Mitcham Bus Garage, is it?
No. But it's as close as I could get from the granary pictures.
What?
You look a bit truffy. I'll get you a flip of aqueous. Bubbly or still?
Where the hell am I?
Hell! That's a great word. You're inside the Greater Croydania Entombment Crucible. I've been bridging one of the coactive lozenges, with little success.
So, this isn't South London?
South? What a great word! London? Well, that was a long time ago.
Well, what year is it?
MMCCXXXV.
In numbers?
Oh, we're not allowed to use numbers in here.
Wait, hang on, I can work it out. It's MMCCX. 2235?
There's a man down there using numbers, and I'm not picking up any kind of signio. I think he's a non-in-bed.
He's not from this corner.
Does his muggle match with any on the ream?
Mm-mm. He's a complete out-about flower. The alpha scans confirmed up his nomenclature. It's Bernie.
Oh, this could be peak. We haven't had a non-in-bed in the Crucible for years. That's tonight's broad ram conquered. I better flay you down and report him. How do I look?
You look galvanamic. Total prime light.
It's your turn next. Where are me wings? Ah.
I'll dither dampen you direct to the cliff on the sub-EDO triads roach pod.
Just you try and I'll slap you. Ballo!
Steady, love!
Number 334177112. Don't forget to buy red and blue.
So you've rented this space?
I've bridged a coactive lozenge, Bernie.
All right, coactive lozenge then. And you've been trying to get punters to visit an interactive mock-up of Mitcham Bus Garage at the end of the 20th century. No wonder they're about to pull your plug.
I've put every scran I've got into this.
You're one sad git.
Rouge, please, for 2 people.
Oh, that's all we need now. You're an out-about flower and my lozenge has failed. We're for the prime light now.
Amazing. 2.5 centuries of civilization and people still talk absolute bollocks.
Spikea, Basementy and Bernie, you are under light. You know the penalty. Spikea, Basementy, on behalf of the Crucible moderators, I, Kunitrol Fearless, am pleased to tell you that your lozenge has been chunkled over. Bernie?
Yeah?
Bernie, you are not in bed.
I know Mummy's let me stay up late.
That's a capitular discord. I don't have to remind you, that carries a trip to fornication.
Sounds great.
No talking. Confessor on the prime gram only. Hui, love, do I have feed? Can I will down the next time pie?
Into.
Okay, stand by.
Your story could be made into news for tomorrow.
We're pulling up next to a tactile projection of Mitcham Bus Garage, 235 years after the original was pulled down. Bernie will stick out in this century like a Baker-like jockstrap. Herr Grubberman, I have to find him. Stay here and don't let anyone on. I'll be as quick as I can. Remember, don't let anyone on.
I will do what you ask. So, it's just you and me, my wobbling wonderbox.
Welcome to the News Cube. And we have some breaky-wakey news uncunkled some momenteers ago. There's a story unfolding outside a coactive theme lozenge in Greater Croydania. Kunitrol Fearless has the latest here. Fearless?
It's one non-in-bed Namink Bernie and one failed lozenge holder Namink Spikea Basementy. Bear with me, Naru. Do you confessor to the charge ball?
Yeah.
Hi, Mum, I should be home soon.
I'm sure she'll be watching you tonight, Bernie. Here we have one true delinquo and one sad git. Back to you in the News Cube.
Thank you, Fearless, and there'll be more on that story for the next 5 or 6 years. That's it from all of us here in the News Cube. Ciao for now.
Bernie, old chap, at last.
Conductor, thank God you're here. How did you find me?
Look in your pocket.
The gentleman's relish?
It acts as a temporal beacon.
I'm glad it does something, because it tastes like shit.
What are you with these two? They're both under my pressurity. I've got the placement in prime light.
There's not an
Security
guardian.
Why didn't you say that before?
Follow! What did you tell him?
I told him that you were under contract to another security guardian.
Security guardian?
I'll explain later. We better go before you attract any more attention.
They won't ever leave us alone now. We'll be prime light for years.
Conductor, this is Spikea.
Are you the owner of this micro theme park?
Yes, the Mitcham Bus Garage Experience. Have a flair.
I've never seen anything so pathetic. Mitchum is spelled with an A, not a U.
Wow! This is a real Routemaster bus in immaculate conditio. I could make my lozenge really stand out with one of these.
This bus is not for hire, Spikea.
Look, where are you all tilted?
As far away from this Arndale hellhole as we can get.
Could I flyer down with you? There's nothing for me here but Famio and fly on the forward specials. I'm defunct, spiked up, well creamed.
Well, I don't see why not. Climb aboard. Come on, Bernie. The time bus is leaving.
Could I interest you in a 3-year Syndicate series of prime lights? 17712. Oh, yeah. Where have they gone? Oh, follow!
So, Conductor, you're saying that in the future, security guards or guardians act as news reporters for national networks and are paid a commission for every misfit they catch?
No, it's far worse than that, Bernie. Think of those TV shows made up of security videos that are so popular in your time. And by the year 2235, the only news available to citizens is that which shows other citizens being slightly less boring than they are. The crucible corporations don't want anything really important to stop people being entertained, as they say. Inevitably, the security guard of the late 20th century becomes the electronic news gatherer of this time period. And if you're caught doing anything out of the ordinary, you are punished by being made famous. They can turn the most boring, mediocre and uncharismatic person into entertainment. It's like being on the front page of The Sun newspaper every day for 2 years. And look what that did to Anthea Turner.
Quite. Well, I suppose your driver's anxious to take me home, then.
What did you say?
I said your driver's anxious to take me home, then.
I told you never to mention the driver.
But why?
Because...
Yeah, but...
No! Interpolator, what happened to you?
Stop playing those awful tunes, that's what...
No, Bernie, this is serious.
Wow! Look-yo! Herr Grubberman's instrument, it's motormorphed into other woods.
It sounds like a Dachshund having an enema.
We have to find out what's gone wrong. Driver, let's go. You'll get your voice back, my friend. Hold on tight, everyone.
In that episode of The Routemasters by Andrew McGibbon, Amanda Donohoe was Hildegard, Andrew McGibbon was Raymond, Karl Minns was the Conductor, Owen Evans was Bernie, Andy Mulligan was Herr Grubberman, Sophie Aldred was Spikea, Nick Romero was the Cockney driver and Kunitrol Fearless, Dan Freedman was Kunitrol Brave, and Alex Lowe was the virtual inspector and the voice of the Interpolator. The theme tune was written by Ozzy Temple and other original music by Nick Romero. Additional material was written by Rob Colley and Kevin Greening. The programme was produced and directed by Julian Mayers.
Interpolator, what's happened to you?
Stop playing those awful tunes, that's what...
No, Bernie, this is serious. We have to find out what's gone wrong. Hold on tight, everyone.
The Routemasters by Andrew McGibbon. Episode 4, Wolfie and Beetie.
Can't see a damn thing in this cloud. How close are we to Dover, Tabby?
8 or 9 miles, sir. We keep drifting off our heading. I think there's something wrong with the compass.
Well, perhaps if you removed your magnetized picture of Vera Lynn from behind it, we might be able to find magnetic north.
You come to choir practice tonight, sir?
Sorry?
Well, we need a good tenor like you. We lost 3 last night. Terrible it was.
Taffy, I can't sing. And even if I could, the last thing I would ever want to do is join a Welsh male voice choir. Even for fun, and even if there's a war on.
So there's no harm in asking?
No, Taffy, there is harm in asking. I want you to promise that you will never ask me to come to choir practice ever again. Now, maintain 1,000 feet and keep a good lookout. I think it's time I checked on our passenger. Are you comfortable in the back there, Mr. Miller?
Well, yes, but I don't know how long you can fly in this. How much longer will we be in the air? Only my band are waiting for me. See, I got the new arrangement for String of Pearls.
At this rate, sir, I think we'll be on the ground in about 20 minutes. Or in the water in about 10.
Is that some kind of joke, buddy? Do you know who I am? I am Glenn Miller. Our crap pilots like you every day. Can lie me, wise guy. Just flying a goddamn plane.
Well, if you need anything, I'll be at the front. Grumpy old bastard. I ain't trying to cheer him.
What in the name of St. David was that?
Keep her steady. I'll take our precious cargo. Sir, you might want to buckle your... Oh, my God! Miller's disappeared!
What do you mean?
I mean, he's disappeared, Taffy. That means he's not in the plane anymore.
Maybe he stepped out for some air, sir.
Taffy.
Yes, sir?
Taffy, if you're standing next to me and I'm standing at the rear end of the fuselage, then who is flying the plane?
The autopilot, sir.
This aircraft doesn't have an autopilot, Taffy. You're the autopilot. You're Welsh and you're an autopilot. Normally, that would be a completely reliable combination. In your case, it's going to prove disastrous. In fact, I'd very much like to kill you now. Unfortunately, I don't think there's enough time.
It's a shame, sir. Why's that, then?
Because you've managed to kill all of us instead.
My poor Interpolator. What could have happened? Even Herr Grubberman's zither has changed shape.
Yeah, but at least it's a bit easier to play, if not as pleasant to listen to.
Conductor here? You can tilt her on the time toll filling over this Londonian.
Spikea, why not put on one of these translators? Then we won't have so much trouble understanding your laughable 24th century dialect. Oh, bugger, it's still talking in poodle.
Well, at least she's clearer than she was before.
I feel she is trying to ask...
Give me that.
Can't we go anywhere in this time bus?
Yeah, as long as it's where he wants to go.
Now, that's not true, Bernie. We went to Rome just as the Sistine Chapel was being finished. There aren't many people who can say they've done that.
Yeah, but I didn't want to go there.
Yes, but you quite enjoyed yourself, didn't you?
I wanted to go home.
You know what your trouble is, Bernie? You just don't have an inquiring mind, not like Spikea. Look at her, just bursting to ask more questions. Ask another, Spikea.
What does the driver look, yo?
Please don't ask questions about the driver, Spikea.
But I'd like to know.
Yeah, so would I.
Yes, but sometimes one is better off not knowing everything.
Oh,
no,
God.
please, I come and... No, all right. If you insist, then I suppose I have no choice but to show you the driver. I warn you, however, you may never recover from the trauma. Driver, show yourself.
Oh, my...
Conductor, what's happening?
I warned you, Bernie.
Conductor, I don't believe it.
Yes, Bernie.
It's a glove puppet.
Yes, I'm sorry, but they insisted, driver.
Are you trying to tell me that the driver of this time bus is a glove puppet?
He may look like a glove puppet to you, but far into the future, glove puppets are able to perform many useful functions without needing to be operated by an untalented and unfashionably dressed sidekick. He has in his soft woolen head the knowledge of an infinite number of time routes.
Yeah, but how does he reach the pedals?
Doesn't need to, Bernie. The driver works with the Interpolator. They are linked together by a catalytic relativity assimilation parallel.
Crap!
Yes. Anyway, if you two have finished gawking, driver?
Yes?
It's time to go back into your cab.
Oh, no!
No, come on, don't be difficult.
Sing a lullaby.
You want everyone to sing you a lullaby?
Yeah.
I haven't got time for this, driver. Come on, back in your cab at once.
No, I won't.
Interpolator?
I obey. Back to my job.
Bye-bye, driver.
Bye-bye.
That, ladies and gentlemen, is our driver. He may not look like much, but he knows where we're going and how to get us there. This whole incident has been very embarrassing. Never ask me about the driver ever again. Do you understand?
Yes, Conductor here.
Frau Bonn, I've heard so much about your young charge's talent. It reminds me of when I was his age. Beguiling audiences across Europe was my genius. Charming old ladies out of the trees and ravishing young ones underneath them. Or was it the other way around? I can never remember. But look what has become of me. Now I am 34 and pfennigless. It embarrasses me to say that teaching young Beethoven for whatever you can afford to pay me means more than anything else at the moment.
Oh, well, I'm very sorry to hear that. But what I have in mind could help us all to make a lot more money.
Anything that could make us a lot of money would be welcome. But I will not kowtow to those in authority, or craft music specifically for their liking. I live to compose, Hildegard. I do not live to make money.
I promise you, my idea will allow you to compose and make money. But enough of this. I would like you to meet your new partner. Ludwig, you can come in now. Ludwig! Wolfgang, please excuse me while I find out where he's gone. What's the matter with you, jello nibbler? Did you not successfully transfer into the body of Beethoven?
Yes, Hildegard, but you made it very clear to me that Beethoven was deaf. So if you call my name, I'm hardly going to come bounding through the door, am I?
Beethoven went deaf in his 30s, lentil brain.
Yeah.
At the moment, he's 16 and a little hard of hearing, that's all.
So what do I do with this?
You're meant to stick it in your ear, not play notes on it. You don't need it anyway. He's waiting to see you. Don't make an idiot of yourself. Convince him that Beethoven collaborating with Mozart is a brilliant idea.
Okay. Hi, you must be Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart.
I answer to that name.
My name is Ludwig van Beethoven, but you can call me Raymond.
Oh, give me strength.
It doesn't sound anything like a zither. It has no tone. And what of your sweet and charming interpolator? What's that happened?
Clearly a profound and far-reaching alteration of musical harmony has taken place. Somewhere along the timeline, a number of different musical elements which would normally have developed over centuries appear to have been removed. The result? A total implosion of polyphony, a disgusting and disgraceful insult to the ears.
What, you mean like a Steps concert conductor?
Bernie.
And I suppose Ray and Hilda are the star presenters of this disaster?
Almost certainly. I know, my friend, but we will get your voice back. In the meantime, run your revision.
That was the first movement of Mozart's Peggy Sue Concerto in A major for violins, played by the Salzburg String Orchestra, recorded at the Golders Green Hippodrome. Well, now on Radio 3, the composer Beethoven, only 17 when he mysteriously disappeared from Vienna in 1791, nevertheless found time in his short life to collaborate with a number of composers, including an unknown American. The result of this particular union was entitled Moonlight Sonata. So, there he is, on his knees, pretending to be a dog. Anyway, I throw this stick into the woods, but he's not moving. So I shout, hide and seek. Hide and seek, like the game.
Ah, that's a dreadful joke. That you could insult my friend and confidant in such a way. I like you, but you should wash behind your ears more often.
Well, so should you.
Have some more Säcketorte, Ludwig.
Oh, I couldn't possibly eat any more.
Ludwig?
Well, if you insist.
So, when do you want to put on this testimonial concert?
Well, as soon as possible. I thought we could collaborate on a few pieces. On stage, we'll perform together. How's this for a name? Beetie, Wolfie, and their two pianos live.
I won't play unless my name comes first.
Okay. How about Wolfie and Beetie and their two pianos live?
I prefer that. Have some more Säckertorte.
Yeah, it's got a certain ring to it, all right. Beetie and Wolfie and their 2 pianos live, with full support.
Wolfie and Beetie. And I don't need supporting on stage, just a piano stool.
No, you don't understand. Before we come on stage, a small collection of groups inferior to us will perform, to warm up the audience.
Then what happens?
Well, then the stage goes black. A spotlight slowly opens up to reveal my piano.
What?
Your piano. Then another reveals mine. The crowd starts to roar. You and I walk on stage. The audience goes mad. You can hear their noise ringing in your ears, which is quite a relief when you suffer like I do from tinnitus. Then we sit at the keyboard and knock 'em dead.
And where in Vienna will we perform these stylish duets?
Well, we're not performing in Vienna.
Not performing in Vienna? Where else is there to perform?
Well, we'll be playing in a new town, high in the mountains, and far into the future.
High in the mountains? Where?
Oh, don't worry about that. Hildegard's got all that sorted out. You know that tangy raspberry sauce you serve with your Säckertorte?
Säckertorte.
Yeah, it really plays off the flavor of the cream cheese. Delicious, if somewhat heavy.
Raspberry sauce. Don't be ridiculous. It's fresh pig's blood, gently warmed over a stove, dribbled over the pastry.
Oh!
Now, I must go to my piano.
And I must go to the toilet. Good day, Wolfgang.
Yes.
May I say, Conductor, how comfortable these little seats are up here. I've had the most refreshing nap.
Spikea, go and help Herr Grubberman. Those stairs are difficult to judge even with perfect eyesight.
Yes, Conductor Herr.
Do not trouble yourself. Blindness may have taken away my sight, but it rewards me with an instinct for knowing where the first step is. Oh!
Herr Grubberman, are you all right? Can you hear my voice?
Oh! Where am I? Who are you?
Don't worry, you're safe. How many fingers am I holding up, Herr Grubberman?
He's blind, Conductor.
Yes, Bernie, but he's also telepathic. How many fingers do you know that I know you think I am holding up?
I can see very clearly. I'm not blind. You're holding up 3. And why do you keep calling me Herr Grubberman? My name is Professor Ziggy Braun.
Professor Ziggy Braun? Are you Hildegard's father?
You know my daughter.
Professor Braun, you've taken a very bad knock. Spikea, you look after him.
Yes, Conductor Herr.
Bernie, this is more complicated than I thought. It is my contention that the Herr Grubberman we have come to know is also Professor Ziggy Braun, formerly head curator of the Triennium Institute. They appear to be sharing the same body.
Yes, Conductor, that's because he's a nutter.
As usual, Bernie, you have opted for flippancy where a much deeper explanation is required. Whilst you were being held prisoner on Raymond and Hildegard's time tube, Herr Grubberman told me he was convinced that his blindness and subsequent telepathy were the direct result of a head-on collision with a Viennese tram, which he said came out of nowhere. He described the tram as having 2 bright headlights.
So?
There are no trams in turn-of-the-century Vienna with 2 headlights. They all have a single one below the operator's cabin window.
Oh, I knew that.
You weren't even sadder get than Spikea.
There's only one vehicle that could have moved fast enough and yet completely disappeared without trace.
What, a coach and horses?
No, they're too slow.
A Sinclair C5?
Well, that disappeared without trace, all right, but it's still too slow. No. I believe that Herr Grubberman was struck by another time bus, one which was out of control, and one in which Professor Braun was the conductor.
Please, will you stop just for a few minutes? I can't hear myself think.
Hildegard, I must be allowed to practice my scales. After all, I am an artist.
The man whose body you're occupying is an artist. You are not an artist. You are a jelly chopper. Not a very convincing one at that.
You know, there was a time, Hildegard, when I enjoyed your insults. But now they begin to sound hollow. In short, your abuse bores me. I think our partnership is almost at an end. Why are you looking at me like that?
Put your hands back on the keys.
No, I've done enough practicing for today.
Put them on the keys.
No, Hildegard, please.
Put
I didn't...
them on the keys.
Ow! That hurt! Will you do it again?
Now shut up and listen to me. In a few hours, the greatest concert the world has ever seen will begin. You, in the body of Beethoven, on stage performing new collaborations with Mozart, live. It'll be magnificent. Now, have you done what I asked?
Oh, yes. I think you'll agree, Hildegard, that I've assembled a unique collection of formidable talents. Only an eclectic and diverse range of quality artists could seriously complement myself and Mozart on stage tonight. I know you won't be disappointed. Oh, and could I ask a special favour?
Yeah?
Don't let the support trough their way through our beer and sandwiches. Ow!
Melonhead! Now, does little Wolfie know where he's playing tonight?
Well, I mentioned a concert venue in the mountains. He seemed a little confused.
So he should be. The 167,000-seater stadium in New Geneva will literally take his breath away. Uniting Mozart and Beethoven on stage in the year 3012 will take the world's breath away.
Yes.
Right, we leave in 1 hour. You look disgusting. Do you go and get dressed? Oh, and wash behind your ears.
If you really are Professor Braun from the Triennium Institute, what were you doing in 19th century Vienna?
It may surprise you to know, but I was once what you are, a Routemasters.
The Interpolator is not itself just now. Please continue.
After one trip, my time bus developed a mechanical fault, forcing me to stop near the Triennium Institute, the greatest museum ever built. You'll find everything there, from the pyramids to Stonehenge, from the Dead Sea Scrolls to the Blue Peter time capsule.
The Blue Peter time capsule?
Yeah, centuries from your time, Bernie, the Blue Peter time capsule becomes a sacred and revered object. Do go on, Professor.
I joined the Institute as a curator, fell in love with a paleontologist called Brunhild, and gave her a daughter, Hildegard.
So why didn't you live happily ever after?
We did, for a while. Hildegard became an archaeologist and then head curator of the Institute. I was so proud of her. She was in her element. It became her life. And then one day, the unthinkable happened.
Man City won the FA Cup.
Bernie, they won 3 years running in 2017.
Oh, God.
Now, I think the professor is referring to the Mont Blanc earthquake of 3011.
In just 3 minutes, 50,000 years of heritage lay ruined under alpine rock. Hildegard was beside herself. She demanded that we go back in time to replace those exhibits with items ferried from before the earthquake. When I refused, she became incandescent with rage and stormed off. The following morning, she disappeared, taking a temporal beacon from my time bus.
Which she used to flag down Raymond. I still don't understand, Professor. If you are from the 30th century, how can you be occupying the body of a blind zither player from 19th century Vienna?
I managed to make some hasty repairs and followed her and Raymond to Vienna, but the time bus overshot its stop. I got out, secured the gravichromatic drive vectors, closed the breech port, and terminated the dihedral resonator.
So what happened?
I forgot to put the handbrake on.
Ah.
The bus took off, hitting me full on, and accelerated into the future, where a split second later it struck Herr Grubberman before disappearing for good. In that spatial breach, our two personalities were instantaneously fused.
Yeah, so when you fell down the stairs, it was Herr Grubberman who fell unconscious, allowing you, Professor Braun, to emerge as the dominant personality.
We're almost time-told to open a venial pipe chance, Conductor here.
What's wrong with her?
She's from Mitcham.
It looks like we're approaching our destination. Professor, you're familiar with the controls of a time bus. What do you make of these?
Very nice, but it's not my kind of thing.
No, not those. These.
If your readings are correct, we're pulling up near the giant New Geneva Amphibowl, somewhere around 3012, the same year as the Triennium Memorial Concert. It was organised to raise funds for the reconstruction.
Well, according to the Interpolator, Raymond and your daughter are in there, and I'm sure they're not here to sell ice cream.
Well, Hildegard, what do you think?
I'd hardly call Glenn Miller eclectic, diverse and formidable. Is this the best you could find?
Well, his appeal lies with the mature end of our audience. Anyway, how do I look?
He's fine, except for the jacket.
Oh, I thought that was the best part.
Yes, but I don't think Beethoven ever wore a yellow sequined tuxedo. You look like Liberace. Now get rid of it. And lose the choir boy.
You're the boss. You, bugger off. What a romantic melody. You know, Hildegard, there's nothing I like better than a good tune.
Look, are you and Mozart ready to perform?
Oh, yes. We've got quite a program worked out. You'll never have heard anything like this. If I say so myself, it's quite brilliant.
Getting the Interpolator to reproduce these access all areas backstage passes was a masterstroke, Conductor.
Maybe, but this place is vast. Even using the portable Interpolator's proximity radar, it could take us hours to find them.
Conductor here, look here, look here.
Spikea, you've already had an ice cream and a balloon.
No, Conductor. Look at what's written on the T-shirts. Wolfie and Beetie and their 2 pianos live, featuring Glenn Miller, Buddy Holly, Richie Valens and Puff Daddy. Well, I've heard of the others, but who are Wolfie and Beetie?
Mozart and Beethoven. Hildegard was passionate about them.
Passionate enough to put together something as audacious as a concert featuring Beethoven and Mozart?
And there's only one person who could assemble such a tasteless selection of support acts.
Raymond.
Oh, get off. Go on, get out of my sight. What is the matter with you, Raymond? Have you no taste? Spittle brain. Every one of these support artists has been dreadful.
I assure you, Hildegard, they were much in demand.
Yes, but this is the last time I'll ever hear them.
Yeah, unfortunately, it's the last time anyone will ever hear them.
Get Mozart on stage now. At least his precious collaborations with you will make this event worthwhile.
Whatever you say, Hildegard. Wolfie!
I'm coming.
Okay, Ludwig. Are you ready?
I'm ready, Wolfie.
Excuse me, what is that?
What's what?
That thing you're sitting at. It is not a piano.
No, you're quite right. It's a drum kit.
But why aren't you sitting at the piano? Thousands of people are expecting Beethoven to sit at a piano, not a drum kit.
Well, you crushed my fingers so hard earlier that they stiffened up, and I can't bend them now. So I thought, well, why don't I play along with Wolfie on the drums instead? Listen. Ready, Wolfie? I'll count you in. 1, 2, 3, 4... What do you think, Hildegard?
No,
Hildegard?
No. Hildegard?
Daddy?
Hildegard?
Raymond.
Raymond?
Daddy?
Hildegard.
Raymond.
Mummy?
Hildegard?
Raymond.
Raymond?
Daddy?
Raymond.
Mummy?
Conductor.
Haven't we been round this once? What are you doing, Hildy?
It's time to go. We're being upstaged.
Hildegard, what's happened to you? Why are you doing these things?
I have to go, Daddy.
No, stay with me. This is our home. We'll build a new institute together.
Please let me go. Daddy, let me go!
Hildegard, no! Ow!
Oh, no. He's gone and cracked his head on my flask, Hildegard. I'm leaking out all over the stage.
I'm so sorry, Daddy. It's too late now. It can never be like it was.
Oh, the smell! Oh, my head. Is that your voice I can hear, Bernie?
Herr Grubberman? But a moment ago you were the professor. Oh, it's the knock. It must have reawakened your side of the personality.
Bernie, would you mind awfully scooping some of me leakage into that ashtray?
We haven't time for this motor membrane.
Well, just try and keep it damp while I'm away.
Well, now that everyone is safely back in their own part of the universe, can you take me back to mine?
Yeah, we're approaching your stop now, Herr Grubberman.
Goodbye, everyone.
Goodbye. Goodbye, sir.
Now, which way shall I go? Ouch!
Conductor, I think you should have told him where he really was. I mean, he won't know his way around Vienna in 1948.
He won't need to, Bernie. An hour after I dropped him off, his dreadful zither playing came to the attention of a British film director. I think he's about to change his name to Anton Karas.
What about you, Spikea?
Oh, let me tilt her all over you, Conductor here.
I think she's got the hots for you, Conductor.
Oh, yes, please.
Well, she's an anorak bus spotter from 24th century Mitcham. Someone's got to look after her, I suppose.
Yes.
What happens to me, Conductor?
Well, that's up to you, Bernie. But I am a man of my word. Here we are, old chap. This is where you got on.
What? You going to dump me here, then?
Oh, don't worry. There's another bus right behind. Goodbye, old chap.
Goodbye, conductor.
Bernie, I'm rather troubled. It's this picture of Henry VIII. There's something not quite right about it. See for yourself.
Well, it looks fine. Apart from one minor detail, Henry VIII wasn't black.
He is now. I need your help, Bernie. We've no time to lose. Hold on, everyone.
In that episode of The Routemasters by Andrew McGibbon, Amanda Donohoe was Hildegard, Andrew McGibbon was Raymond, Karl Minns was the conductor, Owen Evans was Bernie, Andy Mulligan was Herr Grubberman, Sophie Aldred was Spikea, Nick Romero was Mozart and the pilot, Dan Freedman was Glenn Miller, and Alex Lowe was Taffy. The theme tune was written by Ozzy Temple and other original music by Nick Romero. Additional material was written by Rob Colley and Kevin Greening. The programme was produced and directed by Julian Mayers.